Okay. Posture exercises. We have a posture protocol. It's very important when you're doing the posture exercises to take your time and do them as perfect as possible. What we're doing is retraining the muscle pathway. So the very first posture exercise is stork balance. This exercise is done daily 3 times a day. You're going to stand on one leg, keep head centered, back straight, hands by your side, and foot flat. You're going to lift the other leg to a 90-degree bend at your hip, knee, and ankle. You want to make sure that your ankle is right below your knee. Perfect. And then you're just going to count 30 seconds. Once you get to 30 seconds, you're going to drop the leg and move on to the next one. During the exercise, if you lose your balance, don't fight the balance thing. Just put your foot on the ground and start over. Okay. Hands by side, neck straight. All wall exercises, you need to put yourself 1 step away from the wall. Place left foot completely against the wall. Take right foot and place directly in front of the left foot. Your right foot is your 1 step away from the wall. Take your left foot and place shoulder width apart from right foot. Place lower back on wall. Your legs should be straight, not bent at all. Perfect. Okay, you are 1 step away from the wall. Now you're ready to get to do your first wall exercise. This exercise is called 5 breaths. What you can do is you can put your hands on your stomach. You want to make sure that your neck is straight, so your head must be off the wall. Neck is straight, shoulders are down and back. Okay, with 5 breaths, you're going to take a deep, slow breath. Inhale, and as you inhale, you're pushing your hands out. And then you're going to exhale and bring your hands back, just like that. You're going to do that 5 times. 5 breaths. All right, so with the wall tilt, you're going to visualize that you have a piece of paper behind you. You want to raise this paper on the wall, but you do not want this paper to leave the wall. So you're going to keep that lower back attached. This is a very small movement. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your pelvic, you're going to push it into the wall. You're going to slide up. You're creating this arch in your back. Inhale, slide up, and then exhale, drop it back down to neutral. Just like that. You should have very little movement in your legs. That is perfect. One more time. Push your pelvic into the wall. You have this arch right here. Exhale, back to center. Wall tilt, 5 reps. Next one is the neck retractions. So with the neck retractions, you're going to keep your shoulders down and back against the wall just like that. Back of the hands. Perfect. Okay. You're going to take your index finger. You're going to place it on your chin like this. You want to make sure that your neck is straight. This exercise is called neck retraction. You're going to be running your chin parallel to the floor. So you're going to inhale, retract, exhale. You want to come right back to center. That finger is your guide to bring it right back to where your finger is at. Do that 5 times. Perfect. Good. Okay. Good. Posture angels. Good. What you're looking for is a straight line right here. You're going to take these arms 90 degrees, just like that. Okay. And then make sure that your neck is straight. You're looking straight ahead. Straight. Arms at 90 degrees. Okay, go ahead, retract back. Inhale, retract back. Exhale. Good. 5 times again. And again, this is important to do this in front of a mirror. That way you can see to where your elbows are dropping and keep them raised. And you can also see when you are flaring out on the sides, because that is very common. Very common. Okay. Next one is the neck retractions. So with the neck retractions, you're going to keep your shoulders down and back against the wall just like that. Back of the hands, perfect. Okay. You're going to take your index finger, you're going to place it on your chin like this. You want to make sure that your neck is straight. This exercise is called neck retraction. You're going to be running your chin parallel to the floor. So you're going to inhale, retract, exhale. You want to come right back to center. That finger is your guide to bring it right back to where your finger is at. Do that 5 times. Perfect. Neck retractions, 5 times. Chin parallel to the floor. Okay, next exercise. The final wall exercise is called posture angels. You want to have your elbows attached to the wall. You're going to, I am not 1 step away from the wall. Don't look at me. Not you, you're good. Okay, elbows attached. You're going to slide up to a 90-degree angle. What you're looking for is a straight line right here. You're going to take these arms 90 degrees, just like that. Okay. And then make sure that your neck is straight. You're looking straight ahead. Straight line, that looks good. So you're going to retract your arms back to the wall right before the elbows come off the wall. No, it's too far. You're going right there. Feel how your elbow's about to come off? You see here, it's off. Gotcha. So you're keeping this part right here on. Okay. And so, yep. You gotta cut that part out, and then you're gonna continue right here. Okay, so we've got the straight line up here. Arms at 90 degrees. Okay, go ahead, retract back. Inhale, retract back. Exhale. Good. 5 times again. And again, this is important to do this in front of a mirror. That way you can see to where your elbows are dropping and keep them raised, and you can also see when you are flaring out on the sides, because that is very common. Very common. One more. Perfect. Good. Woo!
I'm sweating.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to introduce you to the ball exercises. To do the ball exercises, you can grab a ball. You have to get to the sit position first. What the sit position is, it is sitting on the ball, having your hip, knee, ankle at 90 degrees. You want your feet to be shoulder width apart. Your back is nice, tall, and straight. You're looking straight ahead, so your neck is straight. Your elbows are in, hands in your lap, just like that. So now you're in the sit position, perfect position. Now you're ready to do the first ball exercise. Your very first ball exercise is called the ball sit. It is the wall tilt on the ball, pretty much. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your pelvic, you're going to move it back to create the arch. You want very little movement in your legs because you want that movement to come from your hips. So if your legs are swaying, then that means you're using too much legs. Again, movement comes from the hips, just like that. Neutral, straight. Now she is creating the arch in her back. Okay. Next ball exercise. It is called ball rotation. So you're going to do the ball sit exercise. You need to do that 5 times. Ball exercises are done 1 time a day. Your next exercise, ball rotation. You're going to be rotating the hips to the left 5 times. You want it to be a small circle, all hips. Very good. Then you're going to do the other direction to the right 5 times. Most movement comes from your hips, so your knees shouldn't be stirring the pot. Alright, perfect. Your next ball exercise is called balance bounce. So what you're going to do is you're in the sit position just like this. You're going to lift one leg just slightly off the ground. And when you lift your leg, important step, have your balance first. Once you have your balance, you're going to start bouncing with the opposite leg. You want to do this 30 times. As you're bouncing, you want to maintain your balance. You want to keep the back straight just like that, looking forward, hands in your lap. Very nice. Perfect. When you reach 30 times on that, then you can put your foot down. You're going to put your other foot up. Maintain your balance first, and then start bouncing 30 times. If you start to lose your balance, put your foot down, start over, and get your balance and then bounce. All right, this exercise is called the ball stretch. You're gonna need a wall. You're gonna take the ball and place it in the curvature of your lower back. You want your legs to be straight and feet shoulder width apart. Nice and slowly, you're gonna start extending back, arms, neck, all of it, getting that complete stretch. The exercise ball is going to support your back, your shoulders, and your neck. From there, you're going to do 3 deep, slow breaths. With the deep, slow breaths, that's where you're getting your stretch at. After you're done with 3 breaths, nice and easy, come back to start position, and you're done. Once you reach your max of 56 beats per minute, then that is when you change your number sequence. Scoot it all the way to them just like that. This is a 10-minute exercise. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab the pedals with your hands just like that. This is not a cardio thing, it's a movement thing. For your very first time, your very first therapy session, we're seeing how the body handles the exercises and everything. So we take it nice and easy. We just do a few exercises. Okay. So at first, keep in mind this is just a movement thing. So this is going to be a nice, light and loose. You're going to pedal forward. You're going to start your timer. When this timer is on 10, you are done. From time to time, you need to go backwards just a little bit. Okay. You can do that for 10 minutes. Yep. With finger and nose, we're going to do the left side first. You're going to have your left arm completely extended. You're going to be using the tip of your index finger to touch the tip of your nose. Okay? Yep, just like that. So, you're going to do this 20 times. You're going to close your eyes and count out loud 20 times. Okay, so that's a miss. So when they miss, because he went right down under, you're going to stop the exercise. The number that you're on is 3. So you're going to remember that. You're going to take this hand, have it right in front of you. You're going to be staring at this knuckle right here. And you're going to take this finger, and with the finger, you're going to trace the alphabet A through F.
A.
Yeah, use that finger. Yeah.
B. C.
Staring at that knuckle.
D. E. F.
What this correction exercise does, it strengthens that brain signal. Alright, so now you're going to close your eyes, arm extended from the count that you was on, which was 3. Continue.
4. 5, 6, 7.
With gauge stabilization, alright, so you're going to take this card. We're going to start with the left hand first. You're going to have your arm completely extended. It's very important with this exercise, the whole time you're going to be doing head movement, is you need to keep your eyes on the X the whole time, okay? So, your very first direction, you're going to be taking your head, you're going to be moving it to the right. Oh wait, we need to go left because it's on the worksheet. Following the worksheet.
So you want me to turn my head?
You're going to keep your arm completely extended straight out in front of you just like that. You're only going to be moving your head, keeping your eyes on the X. You're going to move your head to the left till the X gets blurry, keeping eyes on the X, and then go back to center. And repeat that movement 15 times. And count out loud, that's 2. Eyes on the X.
3,
And back to center.
2, 3, 4, 8, 9.
So now you're going to move your head over, now up. This right here in the up position, you're moving the head up. They're holding for 2 to 3 seconds, and then back down from there to center. Over, up and hold. When you're doing that up and hold, that's the canal. And then come back down to center. That right there is perfect movement. That's one direction. You're going to do that for 15 reps. And then after you complete that, then you can switch hands so the arm doesn't get tired. You're going to move the head over, up and hold, back down, and over. That right there is perfect movement. Alright, brain-based exercise, 2X gaze stabilization. You're going to need a index card, and with this exercise, you need to keep your eyes on the X the whole time. You're going to be having head movement, and you're going to be having hand movement. So, you're going to move head to the left and arm to the right. Keep eyes on the X. You're going to do that 10 times, just like that. Okay, once you get your 10 times in, then you're going to go the other direction. Perfect, and then you've got the hand down, head up. After you get that done 10 times, then you're going to do hand up and head down. Alright, this exercise is dot touch. You'll need a metronome or download metronome app on your smartphone. You'll need a chart. It's a circle chart. It's got the numbers 1 through 7 on it with the dots. Okay, this is a 2-minute exercise. Your starting beats per minute is going to be at 42 beats per minute. To do alternating hands, what you're going to do is, let me get this beats per minute started. This is a coordination and timing exercise. So with the first beat, you're going to touch your nose, then you're going to touch your number. Your number sequence is going to be 1 through 7. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're going to go forward, and then you're going to go backwards. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brain-based exercise, point touch. This is an exercise that the patient is expected to do daily at home, not just while they're doing their treatments. With the point touch, you will either do left side, right side, or both bilateral. To get started, what you're going to do is have the patient close their eyes, and you're going to touch a spot on their shoulder. You're going to touch a spot on their elbow, you're going to touch a spot on their wrist, and you're going to touch a spot on their hand. First, and what they're going to do is where you touch with the opposite side, they're going to touch with their index finger, the tip of their index finger. So I'm going to touch on the shoulder. Okay, that right there, she's right on it, so that is good. That is good. Okay, you can go back. Now I'm going to touch a spot on the elbow. Okay, that is a miss. I touched here, she's touching there. That is a complete miss. If they can get around I call it a hairline.
Okay.
If they can get right on the outside of where I touched, then I still count that as a good one. If they get bullseye, that's good as well. Now, when they miss like that, you're going to have them open up their eyes. And then with the area that I touched with, that's the area that they're going to trace the alphabet. So this is the elbow. They can trace the alphabet A through F with the elbow. And it's very important that they are staring at their elbow, the movement in their elbow while they're doing this. This strengthens the brain signal. Okay, the next step is they're going to take that finger that they touch with, the index finger. They're going to trace the alphabet A through F, and it's very important to make sure that they are staring at that knuckle.
Open house, and I was inviting her, telling her to come down, and she.
Okay, that right there is corrective action. Corrective action is only done one time. We're going to go ahead and do the elbow area again to see if we can get them to hit the target. All right. Perfect, bullseye. Okay. With sign language, with the alphabet, you're going to go A through J 4 times. First thing with the sign language is you got to, if you've never done it before, you got to train the hands to do the movements, to do the symbols. Once you do that, then they'll be able to retain the memory of it. Once they get the A through J to where they have it memorized, they can do it all on their own, then that is the time to progress them to A to Z, and you're going to do A to Z 2 times. After that, then the next step is you get into the patient's going to get into a routine of having that alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and so they can do that 1 time, the full alphabet on their own, and then you're going to just throw random letters out to them. You're going to say D, X, so they can kind of get used to not having that pattern. And once they get that down, then they don't have to do the alphabet anymore. You just go straight, get right into doing the letters, random letters, and then start giving them 3-letter words. And then the next step up from that is 4-letter words. When the patient gets that down, then you really get them by having them do the 3-letter words backwards. Okay. DKD. If you have right hand DKD, you're going to make sure that the moving hand on the top, right hand, is on top. So from here, you're going to completely flip the hand, hit it, and then to the front. That equals 1. You can do that 15 times. First, when you first get started with this exercise, watch your hand. When you've got that pattern down smooth, then move faster, move faster. Make sure that you're getting that lift. It is cheating if you keep your hand down here and just do that. No. If I had my dummy outfit, don't be a dummy. No. Oh, that sounded rude. Perfect. All right, and if you have left hand DKD, then your left hand is going to be your moving hand on top. Alright, so what I'm going to be doing is you're going to need someone to touch a spot on your shoulder. You're going to need someone to touch a spot on your elbow, touch a spot on your wrist, and touch a spot on your hand. What you're going to have to do is have your eyes closed. I'm starting on this side, the left side, and so you're going to be touching with your right side index finger. And you want to be touching with the tip. So that way it's an easy guide on whether you hit it or miss it. Okay, so I'm touching a spot on the shoulder. You're going to have a person touch a spot on your shoulder. And then you follow and touch it. Okay, so at first she was going over here, but she quickly moved right to the spot. So that is good. That is good. Touch a spot on the elbow. Okay, that right there is a miss. I touched here, you touched there. So, You're going to open up your eyes. You're going to make sure you're staring at your elbow. You're going to use your elbow and do the movement. Trace the alphabet A through F. Okay, once you do that, then the finger that you touched with, you're going to hold it up. You're going to trace the alphabet with the index finger, A through F, and make sure that you are staring at this knuckle. It's very important to follow these instructions with the looking, the focus point, all that stuff, because what that does is it strengthens the brain signal. Okay, so after that's done, close your eyes. We're going to do it again. Good, good. All right, wrist. Okay, so again, that is a miss. She touched here, I touched there. So you're going to stare at that wrist, trace the alphabet A through F. It's important to get that movement in the wrist. Okay, finger. All right, close your eyes. Yeah, perfect. Okay, good.